doing a microphone check compared to the old microphone, which we've replaced the element, and we're now running the Heil HC-5 element, KM6 Alpha Bravo installed, and hopefully it's behaving itself. You might have to edit it out as we, or if you can, do it with our settings. And we've gone through everything. We've had 2 people check. Mike had to leave. But right now, I'm on the high boost HB1 setting right now. And, key for a second. And right now, we're going to go to the conventional. Right now I'm on the conventional so we can see the difference. I ran the conventional and with the stock microphone, I didn't care for the sound of it. It sounded like it was all too high. And now we'll go back down here to the HB1 setting. Right now is the HB1 setting, and I'm long talking it a little bit right now so I can hear it. Whenever you post, I'll be able to hear exactly what I sound and any difference. I'm holding the microphone exactly like I did before. I'm not having it off. People say hold it off to the side, in front, this and that. I'm not going to be patting my head and rubbing my belly trying to get one person to say this. Mind you, all these different audio checks are because Doug mentioned the other day that it didn't sound like naturally, but hopefully that's a little bit better right there. KC6JLN. I'm going to be, right now I turn the EQ off. I want to hear what it sounds like quickly going through the settings. EQ is off right now. Right now the HB1 setting is on HB1. HB2 setting is on right now, HB2. FP, Frank Paul, is on right here. BB1, here is the BB1. Microphones are not changing around. BB2 setting right here. And we go to the conventional. And I can also go up to the U setting and EQ off. Now we're being suggested to, right now the EQ is turned off. We'll see if that made any difference whatsoever. The EQ is turned off. Now the high boost 1 is on. And that's it. KC6JLN. If you kind of just listen right now, and I'll mention a little bit, it loses the highs, but can you have a QSO with the high boost 1 on? Right now the equalizer is off. I'd rather leave it on because every time I talk I don't want to be flipping things on and off, but right now the equalizer is out of it. It's turned off, and right now I just turned the EQ transmit equalizer on. Right now we're on the HB1 setting, high boost 1. So the other person that's listening, the other tech says that leave it with the HB1 on. He likes that. He said he was going to try to be on today. He might be tied up. Of course, he might poo-poo it and say that it still sounds this or that, but I think we're going to live with it, and I'll try it. I'll try it for a while. And it's real easy. If I had the adapter be, it would be, I'm being told this is not FM. We're not cutting an album, and it's sideband radio, and I do want to be able to bust pileups, and I don't like it when you bring in the lows and the wasted energy, and it's just not, I don't care for that. And I've heard it the other day on the radio when I was listening. It's a muffled sound, but then I was told hold the microphone off. Right now I'm holding it off the side of my mouth. Let me try. Sean, let me unclick and click the microphone. And do you hear an offensive clicking on your end, or let me hear? Hang on a second. Do you hear when I click the microphone over there, Sean? On the 526T you can, because of the preamp that it has. And one guy on the hill does it, and it just click when he keys down in his amplifier. I mean, click, and to me it drives me nuts. It's a loud click, but I hope that this one's not that offensive. If it is, oh well, we got to move on with our lives. But yeah, I think we'll live with these settings that we came up with right now, and I'm being told it's an improvement from what I had. I'll write those settings down, and so I have the copy with me like the other one. But I think we'll go with that. The only other thing I can do is put the 526T in line whenever I could get that, one day. But I don't really want to drag around a desk mic in that truck here. That's getting kind of crazy. So I'm being told this has plenty of audio. So as long as it's not distorted, I don't mind the audio if it's loud. But a lot of times it sounds like someone put a thing over there. It's like a pillow. Okay, I'm being told it's nice and clear. So you can understand what I'm saying. It's not distorted and broken up and falling apart. Of a chat when we record it. That'd be a good idea. Then you can see what the old one sounds. Because Mike was commenting you need something to compare it to. Well, you can't just plug, right now if I were to plug in the old microphone, all the settings have been changed. So then you got to go change everything, all the settings, and then change it all. No, that's stupid. You can't go from one mic to the next like they all have the same settings. There's 4 different settings you got to go back and reset up, and then switch it back and then reset all the settings back. And yeah, no, that'd be, no. Because if I plug in right now the stock microphone, if I had it, if it was back stock, it's going to sound different because all the settings have been changed. You can't really do that easy. You're not on the fly. And I don't think it's not like flipping a switch A/B and you could do it. It's just not going to work that way. So anyhow, I think I'll just leave it like now and then try it for a while and see if I get some decent reports on it. So and go with that. And if you could splice it, that would help. I was thinking of that of the stock one. Then you can actually listen to it and see the difference. That would definitely be I just don't like to have the highs and have it all where it doesn't have a clean audio there. So there you have it. KC6JLN. There, real quick. And normally not on 40 meters. I heard Doug on 40 meters earlier. And he gave him a report of the shootout, but so far Mike liked the one setting, the BB1 setting. Mike said he thought that he gave that a thumbs up, and a couple other people gave it the thumbs down. Like I say, you ask 10 people and 5 say yeah, and then 5 say no. What do you do? So you just leave it. I think I'm going to leave it where it's at. Anyhow, Sean, I'm gonna jump out of here real quick. I'm gonna go over there to 40 real quick and see if Doug's over there on 40. Doug or I meant Gary, and see if he's over on 40 meters. I don't think you might be able to copy on 40. Be really weak. He was usually on 172.35, and we'll see if he's there. And we'll catch up in a little bit there. KI7KX, KC6JLN. The little Duracell battery, but yeah, I ordered it the other day, and the guy was out of town, and by the time he shipped the adapter from a 810 to a RJ45, Mike was listening for a little bit while we were not through doing our checks, but Mike's trying to get him to, the audio just right. It's going to be bouncing back and forth, and so yeah, it's got you can't bring in lows and try to break a pile up. So if it's going to have highs in it, then so be it. That's where it's going to be. If it has the highs, it's set up. I just don't want to have it distorted where it sounds like I'm talking into like a coffee can and like a Reynolds wrap, a crackly sound that's annoying. So hopefully I'll listen and see what it sounds like. You never know, I might listen to it and think, forget this. The best mic is the 526T, but it doesn't. The one thing about the 526T is that preamp mic. There's sometimes a lot of people around here, and we were doing a microphone check when I first got here, and the kids are out in the parking lot trying to do burnouts with about 10 kids. So I'm thinking, dang, so you would have been able to pick that up, real easy. So yeah, hopefully it sounds okay, and we'll live with that. And I think that Kim and Chuck should be able to hear me. KC6JLN.